check, Mr. Direct Hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Yeah, ooh, why you do that like that? Hey, you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant. I'm coming for you, mom. Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, Carlson. This will be caught by Brown. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready, flag, 22, check, 52. Hey, stop. Let's go. Boot, watch the boot. Sonic. Hey, switch gears. Out. Shoot. Hey, stop. Quick that. Hustle. Check 43. Flip it. Wait,
They go play action. Winston. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. But able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
ready. Blue ready. It's our time. Hey, let's get it to Berkeley. Check the backer. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready. White 25. Green, triple team.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
This side, baby. That's baby side.
Check 4.
Check 52. Check. Check. Lucky.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Green, triple team. And even. Bang. White. Bang.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Come on. Sunday. Green, triple team. Wahoo.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ready. Blue lady.
Mud's 50.
White.
Coming this way. Here we go. Check.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justice Hill, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check. Cross down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Set. Over. Hey, stand up. Shoot.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Getting set back deep, Cyrus Jones. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Ready? Black 25.
Right there. 56. You better bring it.
30.
Right now, you better bring it.
3rd and long for Winston. Going up top. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Check 31.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Ready? Blue lady.
I don't think you got it, sir.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? White 25.
Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Mike's 50.
Here we go, even.
56. He's tired of me.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
From the gun, Winston. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ready? Blue ready.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check.
Ready to go.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Flushed out right. That one is caught by Hunt. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Evans. Second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Carlson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again. Carlson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rock it. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Carlson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll run it with Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I got him. Like 13.
Back to throw. Carlson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now we give right side. Ray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Watch Andy Greenman.
Now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Bills 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Winston now. He's going to fire one deep left side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Black 25. 2 right here. Green, 17.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
First down, Winston. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56. Months 56.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Under 10. 5-0. Under crunch. Switch. Watch out. Watch out. Check. Come on. Sunday. Fresno. Come on. Sunday.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
We got three, fellas.
Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Three down. Safe. Squeeze. 36. No. Off.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, it's Ray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ray. And he stopped immediately there. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
Looking to throw. Carlson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Here we go.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Carlson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Slam.
Wait. Sonny.
On play action, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Whip.
Watch Sonny.
Check 22, jet, cover. 22, jet.
Now Winston. Rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
On 2nd down now. It's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Bang, 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 bang.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Alert 3. Check 30.
Hey, let's get it converted.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Sheldon Rankins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
5.
2nd and long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
A gain
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carlson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check 13. Check 5.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Safety creep.
Check, crouch, hit it.
They run with Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
Check Michael. Smooth. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Man, let's get
Get it.
2nd and 15. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Stop your whining.
From the gun, Carlson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Draymond Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently. The clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Wait, 49, check 49, check 49.
Shit.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check nickel.
Let's go.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Let's convert.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah, baby.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, it's Hill. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready, blue ready.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They don't give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Ready, white 25. Where we go?
So this one in the... And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output